Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So here today we are going to be looking at our purines versus our pyrimidines. So purines are simply double ringed structures, then these are single ringed. So what I do to remember this is just remove the first letter and see which one resembles more of a 2. So if you remove P and say 2, you will find that this will spell 2 rings. So that can help you. So these have got double ring structures. So we have 2 rings. One is pentagonal, the other one is hexagonal. So this is the type of structure that we have. So the structure of our purines, let's say here we have our adenine. So in adenine, as you can see, there are 2 ends. So there are 2 ends, so there is this N and this N. So expect that to be the number of hydrogens each ring should have. So you can just use that to help you remember. So you have your N there, you have your N there. Then what you're going to do is that you are going to have your H like that. So this is the same whether you're drawing adenine or guanine. Then guanine, same thing. You're going to have the same structure N. You're going to have your NH like that. Then what you're going to have is that here you're going to get, so even here you're going to get N's. Now for this one, adenine, you are just going to get your N. So you have your N there, you have your N there. So this is the structure of how it looks. This is the structure of how it looks. Then what you're going to have is you're going to have an amine, which is just your NH2 like that. So here now we are going to do something similar, but the only difference is you're going to have your N there, then here you're going to have your NH like that. Then here you're going to have this thing, which is your NH2 like that. Then you're going to have something like this. So this is guanine, this is adenine like that. So unless your course requires you to know how to draw these, you should memorize them. If not, you just require to know the purines. They are double ring structures like that. So that's basically how purines look. So let's not forget these lines like that. So this is how the structure looks like. Yeah, so this is what we basically have. Pyrimidines, on the other hand, only have 1 ring structure. So they are basically smaller than purines because purines have double structures. So now under pyrimidines, let's use comparative study. So this one, let's call it as our uracil. Then this one, we are going to call it our thymine. Then the last but not the least, we are going to call it our cytosine. So we have our cytosine like that. So using comparative study, we can actually be able to know how the structure is. So we are going to have, for all the 3 of them, they are going to have oxygen here. So all the 3 of them, oxygen there. All the 3 of them, we are going to have oxygen there. Then what we are going to have is that for uracil, we are going to have our NH like that. Here we are going to have our NH like that. Then for thymine, again, it is NH here. We are going to have our NH here as well. So let's just draw the comparative study for this one. For this one, they have 2 oxygens. Another oxygen is here. Another oxygen is here. So now the only difference between uracil and thymine is that thymine has got something like this. Just doing this differentiates the structure like that. So just doing that differentiates the structure. Then all we have to do is put this ring like that. So this is thymine, this is uracil. So begin, just know to say there is NH, there is NH, there's NH, there's NH, like that. Now this one is a bit different. So for this one, we are going to have our NH. So if you want to use comparative study, just know to say all of them have got NH at the bottom. Now for cytosine, here it will just have H or N like that. Then we are going to have, instead of having an O there, here we are going to have our NH2 like that. So this is cytosine, thymine, and uracil. So that is how we know pyrimidines. So pyrimidines are smaller than purines because they are single structured. So that's about the purines and pyrimidines. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you would like, subscribe, and share for more. See you in the next tutorial.